Hey, Nassau Bay, this is Ashley Graves, and I am over the moon about where we are today. For decades, history has been made here, just across the street from Nassau Bay. Right next to us is NASA's Johnson Space Center and Mission Control, and this is the area's #1 international tourist attraction, Space Center Houston. Let's blast off and start exploring. Space Center Houston is a leading science and space exploration learning center. It's the official visitor center of NASA's Johnson Space Center and a Smithsonian affiliate. Supported by the Manned Spaceflight Education Foundation, Space Center Houston is the cornerstone of its educational mission. And there's no shortage of fun to be had here, folks. Hi guys, we are here with William Harris from Space Center Houston. How are you today, William?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Good, really good. So we wanted to ask you a few questions. Explain to us first the role of Space Center Houston.
Well, Space Center Houston is a science center and also a space exploration learning center. So we're a place where people come and learn all aspects of science focused on space exploration, but we're also the official visitor center for NASA Johnson Space Center. So in that capacity, we're responsible for interpreting what's happened in the past in human space exploration through NASA, what's going on now, and where are we going into the future.
So tell us a little bit about the Manned Spaceflight Education Foundation and how Space Center Houston came to be out of that.
Absolutely. So we were created by NASA Johnson Space Center back in the 1980s, and at the time they conceived of us, they wanted to have an homage to the old Manned Space Flight Center, which was the original name of NASA Johnson Space Center. And so they created a foundation, a separate 501c3 nonprofit, and that's who we are. But we've always done business as Space Center Houston, because the other was just too long, really, for people to remember. So from the since the day we opened, we've always been known as Space Center Houston, but our legal name is the Manned Spaceflight Education Foundation Incorporated.
I am from Nassau Bay. It's my favorite place. And I wanted to get your impression of the relationship between Nassau Bay being so close to the Houston Space Center. We like to say in Nassau Bay that more people have walked on the moon, live in Nassau Bay than any other place in the galaxy. And so it's very special to us, and it's of course part of our rich history. And how do you see that relationship here as it relates to Space Center Houston?
Well, actually, this whole area has grown as a consequence of the Space Center and the NASA programs. And so absolutely, the people who have established and grown NASA Johnson Space Center and Space Center Houston live in this community. And so they're an integral part of what we do and what we present. And actually, we've become the top tourist destination for Houston. We receive more visitors from across the nation and abroad than any other part of the city. And in fact, it's amazing, and the past 60 years, and then really with Space Center Houston, because NASA's been in place existed for over 60 years. Space Center Houston is now 27 years old.
Wow.
And we just conducted an economic impact report to get a sense of what is our contribution to the regional community. And we were really thrilled to compare it to last time we did the study in 2015 and found in the past 4 years it's grown from $73 million to $118 million in economic impact.
Wow.
And that the impact on hotels in the area, including Nassau Bay, is more than $11 million in 2018. So we're a big part of the regional economy.
Yes, and I can tell you we certainly appreciate that. We appreciate you being here.